Hi friends, welcome again to Craftersco channel and yet another session with Craftersco. Here we are going to see how to create a duplicate product. In our earlier videos we have seen how to create a simple product or a variable product. So now what we are going to do is we are going to create a product from the same product that we had uploaded earlier. So we are going to duplicate the product by and we can just edit few of the contents that we might want to change in this new product. So many times it happens that you have created product and most of the contents are similar for your next product that you're going to upload. You don't want to go through the tedious task of creating the product from scratch, adding the same kind of content from scratch. All you need to do is, if your product differs from each other uh, with few words, or there's a difference in the price, so rather than creating the product from scratch, what you can do is you can just duplicate the product and change whatever content you want to change. So that's easier, that's a shortcut that we can create a product. So let's do a new product by creating a duplicate. So if you go to this product dashboard, you have a couple of icons to your right, and the double file icon or double page icon is nothing but the duplicate icon, right? Either you can duplicate your product right from the dashboard, or you can go to your product or click on that particular product and click on this duplicate icon, right? Any of it is possible. So let's just do so. First we'll see what you really need to change. Probably my product differs from this particular white cotton is that it's black. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate the product because all my content is almost similar except for the word white and probably the cost, right? Rest of thing is almost same, it comes in the same category. The inventory could be different because you can't have the same SKU. So this is pretty interesting because once you duplicate the product, the SKU kinds of hyphenates it with an incremental value. We'll see this later. Probably my shipping is same, my tax is same, my attributes are same, my variations are same, everything is same except for the word white and probably the cost. So let's do a duplicate product here. So you have a duplicate product, and every time we always mention, whenever you are creating a new product or doing a duplicate product, always do a calculate price. This will calculate the selling cost or the selling price of your product on Craftersco. So this is very important. Here we are going to select a category under which your product falls in. So my apparel is less than 1,000, so I'm going to click this category, and based on this category the GST gets calculated. My product price may be say 200 rupees and my product weight is around zero point 0.5, and then there's certain calculation that happens and my final selling price should be 260. So this calculator takes care of the commission, the GST and the taxes, everything, right? So I'm going to put this as my selling price for my product. So here if you see, there will be a suffix which says copy. That means it's a copy of your original product. So what you're going to do is you're going to change the product title, say beautiful black top, and I'm going to delete this copy, right? The same thing, black top, right? So maybe it's not hand embroidery, so I'm just going to uh, change that. So as I always mention, or as we always mention on our videos, kindly put your description as detailed as possible. For example, the material of the product, if you have any dimensions, for example if you're selling a macrame art, what is the dimension of your say macrame wall hangings, so the customer knows what they're buying and they exactly know what the dimensions are, so that when they're buying they know that this is how it's going to look. So this is put your description as detailed as possible. If it's a make to order, make to orders, you always add your make time, whether it's going to be 3 to 5 days or 7 to 8 days, so the customer also knows that it's going to take X number of days to actually make the product and then it's going to get dispatched. So these are informations that the customer finds it very helpful, and they will come again and buy your stuff because your information is up to the mark and they know what they're buying from you, right? The next thing that you're going to change about your product is probably the image, of course, because it is black. You're selling a black top. We have just randomly picked up a photograph, so I'm going to upload this black top. The category is same, so I'm not going to change the category. The top is same. Now if you see, my original product was a variable product. That means it varied in size. I'm gonna keep the same. If I don't want to make a variable product and probably I want to change my product to a simple product, all I need to do is remove this variable product. I'm just gonna select simple product, right? How to create a simple product and a variable product, we'll give you the links uh, along with this video, so you can check those videos as well. And again, so these images have to change. Your black, and if you remember, your product cost was 260, so I'm gonna put this as 260. I know it's pretty cheap for a t-shirt, but that's fine. The regular price, you see, if I've put 800 and I'm actually selling it at 260, so this is pretty good deal for the customer. When they see this, they feel that, oh, this is really at a very good discount. So you can do this regular pricing and a sale price. You can also schedule your price, by the way, that probably the sale lasts from so and so date to so and so date, so you can schedule that as well. Stock unit, as I said, as we always mention, it's important because people know that how many number of units are there in your stock, so always do a managed stock here, right? uh, your SKUs, if you see, every SKU has been hyphenated with an incremental number here, right? So all you need to do is, rather than changing the entire content, you're just changing few descriptions and few price or few areas where your products differ from each other. That's all. So it's pretty easy, it's pretty fast way of creating new product as well. So let's just do this quickly, and this is 260. So this is take time because I'm creating a variable product. If it was just a simple product, I would have completed by now, but I'll have to show you the entire process of even a variable product, right? So I've done this, so I don't need to change the SKU because it is already hyphenated with an incremental number. So my inventory stays the same. So inventory, if you see, the SKU has been incremented. My tax remains the same, my attributes remain the same. Or probably if I want to change the attribute in this particular top, I don't want to sell triple XL, I just want to select sell large, medium and XL, I could do that. I could just delete this particular attribute. So you can do these changes. The variations we have already done, right? And link product, as we always mention, link your products. Let's see if I have a white top which I'm going to link. So whenever my black top comes in, my white top will be visible to the customer as well, so they know that I'm selling two kinds of tops. So maybe I don't have this. So always link your products so customer knows that you're selling more than one product. SEO is search engine optimization. These are keywords that Google picks up when a person is actually searching for something on Google. So this help you to feature your products as well. Now these are two new menu items here. Your actual product price. If you remember, your actual product price was 100 or 200 rather, right? So this is the actual product price which you're going to put here. This is not visible to the customer, so don't worry about that. This is for Craftersco keepsake because so we know what your actual price is, and when you're reimbursed with your actual price. So this is, again, as we mentioned, this is not visible to the customer, so don't worry about that, but this is mandatory whenever you're creating a product. And then don't forget, Have you clicked on calculate price and calculated the selling price of Craftisco? Yes, we have. If not, kindly recalculate the selling price. So always go to this calculate price and recalculate your selling price on Craftisco, right? And your product policies. So you can add your product policies, say 6 to 7 days of delivery, only if damaged, refund policies are only if damaged, cancellation you can say product once bought or ordered cannot be cancel. See, this is just an example that we're giving you. You can add your exchange or return policies. Customers also like if there is a return or a refund policies, but if you have a strict no refund and return policies, please mention that here. And also if you say that there are clauses for refund and return, kindly also mention that, like for example, uh, capturing video while opening the parcel is a must. Please do mention that. If you say that your products are made to order and it takes at least 6 to 7 days to make after the once the order is placed, you can mention that. So these are all information that you are going to mention about your product policies, right? So the customer knows what they're buying in, and then that's it. So just say submit and your new product is submitted. So rather than creating a product from scratch, all you did was duplicate the product and change whatever necessary for that particular product, and voila, you have a new product. So if you want to see how your product looks like, you can just right click on this icon. So this is, and you have this options, right? As I said, please mention your product description as much as possible. What are the materials, dimensions if any, your descriptions. This is your store policies, so people know that your shipping will always take so and so X number of days. Your refund policies, your uh, cancellation policies, right? So this is how you're going to duplicate a product. Just a summary, you can duplicate an existing product if you don't want to create it from scratch. If your products differ only in few, say for example, differs in price or just one or two words, rather than creating a product from scratch, all you can do is duplicate a product, right? If you can do it from your dashboard, or you can go to the particular product and do a duplicate. So this is how your duplication works. Thank you for watching this video. We'll give you the link for creating a simple and a variable product along with this video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching again. Have a great day.